My name is Thom Simonson, and I'm a social worker living in New York City. I'm also a writer, artist, photographer, game developer, and former video blogger. This is my road to Nerdfighteria. I first discovered YouTube in 2007 when most of the videos on the site were of cats doing hilarious things. The tagline for the site was still, "Broadcast yourself," and people started doing just that. People were having fun and expressing opinions. One day, I stumbled upon this video.
Good morning, Hank. It's Question Tuesday, the day that I answer real questions from real Nerdfighters. No time for the intro, we have to get to the questions!
A Question Tuesday video was simultaneously the best and worst way to discover the Vlogbrothers. It was entertaining, but riddled with references that I didn't understand. It was after watching several more Vlogbrothers videos that I realized there was more happening here than just people sharing their lives and creativity. Communities were forming, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I made a video, and another one, and another, and so on and so on. I video blogged for about 2 years, mostly talking about political and social issues that I felt strongly about, and I was usually pretty snarky about it. My time making videos was similar in many ways to a great romantic relationship that just doesn't work out. It was awesome in the beginning, it was great for a really long time, and it kind of sucked at the end. Topical commentary has a short shelf life, and it's exhausting to produce. 2 years of doing weekly videos took its toll. Eventually, the negativity of the internet got to me, and I pulled down all my videos. Like throwing away things that remind you of your ex after a breakup. The kind of thing that feels right at the time, but you later regret. So YouTube and I broke up, but we remained friends. I'd tune in every week to see what John and Hank were up to and keep up on all the awesome in Nerdfighteria. It was nice to just enjoy YouTube as a fan and a member of a community for a change. However, I'm nearly twice as old as the average Nerdfightarian, and that became a bit of a barrier as time went on. It's hard not to feel like a dirty old man when you're seated next to a group of 16-year-old girls at a show. Then I discovered a group of old Nerdfighters online. Old by Nerdfighteria standards, anyway. There's something to be said for discussing your interests with people who remember when cutting-edge gaming tech had 8-bit CPUs and the range of a telephone was far more limited. We've done a few projects together and even did our own fundraising as a group for the Project for Awesome. I never lost my love of making online videos, and every time I discover an interesting channel, it inspires me to try again. But dating your ex is always tricky, and if I do decide to take that plunge again, I want to make sure it's as interesting and fun for me as it is for everyone watching. In response to the question, how do you become a YouTube star, Hank and John often say, start making videos in 2007. Obviously, there's more to it than that. Plenty of channels like mine didn't make it past the early years. The thing that makes a YouTuber a star is the same thing that makes YouTube stars different from traditional celebrities. Community. Whether the YouTuber has a community coalesce around them or they rise through an existing fandom, they're nearly always connected to their community in ways that most other public figures aren't. This community has given me experiences that I value just as deeply as ones I've had with family and friends. And it all started with 2 guys making videos on YouTube. John, Hank, and all the other citizens of Nerdfighteria, thank you for making my world a better place.